Welcome to APRA Web Study Center. So this is going to be my very first video and today we are going to be looking at resources. After watching this video, you will be able to identify what are resources, classification of resources, classification based on renewability, classification based on origin, classification based on occurrence, and finally, what is sustainable development and conservation. You might be wondering what are these renewability, origin, and occurrence. We will be discussing these parts on this subtopic. So I hope you guys are ready. Let's get started. Before we go into it, make sure you hit the subscribe button, the like button, and the post notification bell so that you will get notified whenever we post videos. Wait, I think you haven't subscribed yet. Wait, let me click on the subscribe button for you guys. Wow, you have subscribed now. That's cool. Okay, so let's get right into it. So, what do you think are resources? Well, a resource is any physical material constituting part of earth that people need and value, which basically means whatever which are like very important to us. Okay? Natural materials become resources when humans value them. Some resources are finite while others can be replenished at varying rates. Now let's look at an example. Water is a resource as it is very much needed for our survival, right? Hope you got a clear idea about resources. Now let's look at the classification of resources. You might have seen these terms on the very second slide. So let's see what are the basis of classifications of resources. These are renewability, origin, occurrence, and development. So, want to learn about all these stuff? Let's get right into it. Let's take a look at classification based on renewability. So now, renewable resources are also known as inexhaustible resources. Resources which can be renewed either naturally or by human efforts are known as renewable resources. For example, solar energy and now, some resources take millions of years to renew or form. These are known as non-renewable resources. They are also known as exhaustible resources as they cannot be renewed. For example, coal, petroleum. Now, let's take a look at classification based on origin. Resources which are obtained from biosphere and have life are known as biotic resources. For example, birds, animals, fish, forest are biotic resources. The biotic resources provide a variety of useful products. They have the capacity to reproduce and regenerate. All biotic resources are renewable. All non-living resources are known as abiotic resources. For example, land, water. Now, abiotic resources are in great demand for development. Now, let's take a look at classification based on occurrence. Resources available from nature in the form of water, land, etc., and used by humans to satisfy their needs are known as natural resources. Many of these natural resources are essential for the survival of human beings. Now, on the other hand, we have man made resources. These are basically resources created by human beings to satisfy their needs. These are also essential for our survival. Let's take a look at sustainable development and conservation. Now, sustainable development means development that takes place without damaging the environment, while conservation means sustainable optimum utilization of resources. So that now we are done with this topic, I'm gonna give you some exam oriented questions. So the first question will be future generations will depend on solar energy because it is dash. And the second question, What is the technical term for resources which cannot be renewed? The third question, differentiate between biotic and abiotic resources. Fourth question, distinguish between renewable and non-renewable resources. Which one of the two would you prefer to use and why? Please feel free to put your answers in the comments down below. And I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, see you. Bye.